What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jerome, and I'm here tonight with the review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is season number 8. This is episode number 4, and it's titled Case of the Ex. So, without further ado, we're just gonna jump right on into the video. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we included Carly and Jock in one whole thing. So the episode opens up, we see Jock, he's at the radio station, and Carly is there as well. So he's telling Carly Red congratulations on her engagement to her fiance. And then he asks like, where you meet homie at? And she's like, oh, your manager introduced us. And he was like, really? She's like, yeah. So then out of nowhere, Carly invites Jock to her engagement party. And I'm sitting here like, your ex nigga that you've been flirting with back and forth for the last few seasons, you're gonna invite him to your engagement party without consulting with your fiance. Okay, Carly, that's why we call you a fucking bird. Bird. So then, she's talking about how she's taking a sex class, and I'm like, really, Carly? You talking about taking a sex class with your ex again, Jock? Okay. So then Jock asks Carly, like, what is it that introduced, not introduced, but what is it that attracted old boy to you? He's like, did he get the Indian style with you? I'm like, why are y'all flirting with one another? Carly, you are in a relationship and you're engaged to your fiance and Jock. We're gonna get on Jock in just a minute. So then we see another scene where Carly, she is going to get IVF done because she and her fiance want to have a boy, and I'm like, how the fuck old is Carly Red? Like, I mean, that's been a burning question for the last 8 years. How old is Carly Red? I thought Carly Red would probably be past childbearing age at this point, but I mean, maybe she's not. I mean, she's going to see IVF, and then the doctor's just telling her, on one side of her, she got 3 good Bible. I think she said 3 good Bible eggs, or just, and then on the other side is 4, and he'll take 6 embryos. And she's like, what happens if they're all girls? And well, shit, you fucked. You're fucked like Chuck if they're all girls. All right, so next we move over to Jock again. So Jock, we see him at his, we see Jock, he's at his house and he is cooking breakfast, and Jock tells us he has a girlfriend. Now, mind you, he said he has a girlfriend of 4 years. And I'm like, well, he said he met her 4 years ago. And I'm like, but you've been, okay, 4 years ago, you was with your baby mama Cena. You was with Kadia. What did Roxanne call her? Baby knees. Baby knees. Baby Bob. You've been flirting back and forth with Carly Red. You was with quote Tommy. So yeah, Jock, if you say so, whatever. But her name is Kendra, and Jock says that she is a what kind of lawyer was she? She is a criminal and immigration attorney. And she's working her way on to being a judge. And I'm like, if that's the case, why is she on this motherfucking show with you, bringing her value down tremendously? But that's neither here nor there. So, then Jock is talking about how he's trying to protect her. I'm like, protect her, huh? If you were trying to protect her, you would have her on this ratchet ass show called Love and Hip Hop. No, would you? But, it is what it is. And she's talking about, how she wants to have them go out on a date, in public with each other. And Jock is like, where? She's like, what? I have a very, very good idea. So then she goes and she pulls out the invitation of Carly Red's engagement party. He's like, you want to go there? She's like, yeah, if it's all good, y'all are exes, nothing's going on between you. So it shouldn't be a problem for me and you to go there. I don't know why she would want to go to an event that specifically an engagement party for Carly Red, but okay, if you say so. If you like it, I love it. All right, so then next we see Carly Red, and she and her fiance, I forget what his fucking name is, and they are out cake tasting, and they're also planning for their engagement party. And while they're talking about the engagement party, he's like, you know what, Carly, I was listening to you on the radio station, and for you to sit there and invite your ex-boyfriend, she's like, oh, Jock don't mean nothing. True enough, he might not mean nothing, but why would you invite Jock? I mean, y'all ain't that good of friends. Last season you was talking about you couldn't stand Jock, but then at the end of the season you and Jock was flirting with each other. Carly Red and Jock just work on my last damn nerve, to be quite honest with you. So then she's talking about how now that she's in this relationship with him, she wants to move differently. She wants to have different friends, and she's talking about Pooh. And then how, how Pooh said that, Carla slept with her and her husband. She ate her ass. And I'm like, okay, Carly, you could have easily kept that to yourself. You could have just said, Pooh said me and her and her husband had a threesome. And that could have been that. But you had to go a little bit too deep into it. But yeah, and then, she's telling him about, her going to the doctor, her chances of having a baby. And he was like, you know what? My bad, y'all. He's like, you know what? I thought we were just gonna hold off on having a baby until after we got married and got settled. But yeah, when it comes to Carla Red, that clock is a tick 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 ticking. So yeah, she got to get on it while the iron is hot. So we're gonna move on, you guys. All right, so next we got the love struck baby mamas. So we see Akbar V. She is going to a boxing gym and she is meeting up with Tiara. Now, when I looked at Tiara, there's something off about Tiara's face. I haven't quite put my finger on what it is about Tiara's face. But then also Tiara's ass. Tiara's ass looks so fucking bad. Like, I don't know who did her ass job, but it's not good looking. So, Tiara is telling her about how, Scrap is home from, he's almost home. And, she tells Akbar, telling her, like, what, that is the devil dick. Like, bitch, leave that shit alone. And Tiara's like, but I want the devil dick. And I'm like, okay. Didn't he make a fool of you when he was with Tommy? But I guess you like it, shit. If you like it, hell, we fucking love it. So, she's talking about how Scrap said he wants to get married to her. And I'm like, Scrap said he wanted to get married to you? When did Scrap say he wanted to get married to you? First of all, didn't you say last week you didn't even go to see Scrap when he was in prison? So when did this happen? Okay, must be in the script that Mona wrote. That's all. So, then Akbar was like, but wasn't you just married to somebody? She was like, yeah, but that was a mistake. Yeah, it was a mistake that he cheated on you. And you got a whole baby with the nigga. Okay. So then, Tiara's talking about how, I'm having this halfway home party for Scrap, and I just want you to come to the party. She's like, oh, girl, no, my son, Derivative, whatever the little boy's name is, he moving in with me. I got to go to the studio. I got to do this. I got to go to the grocery store. I got to get my hair done. I got to get my teeth fixed. I got to get my nails done. She come up with every excuse in the book not to go because she knows it's going to be some bullshit. So then next we see Akbar. She is in the studio. And I'm like, who the fuck is paying for these sessions? Because didn't she say last week she got 4 albums, but nobody's heard of any one of them albums. Just saying. And, she's not signed to a label. So, girl, who the fuck is paying for this studio session? Somebody tell me that. Who is paying for it? Never mind. Mona's paying for the studio session. So then we see Monique. She shows up. Monique says that, she's known Akbar V for about a year now, and she met her through her good friend, K. Michelle. Did she say K. Michelle or did she say Kimberly? Either way it go, K. Michelle, Kimberly, same bitch, different day. So, they're talking about doing this joint EP. I'm like, you know what? I know Monique has an EP out now, and I have not listened to it. I don't think I'm gonna listen to it. Monique's voice is not that bad, but yeah, I don't know. So they're connecting on the fact that they're mothers, but they had to take a step back away from their kids because they knew that they couldn't take care of the kids. Now I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can't take care of your kids, that's fine. My problem with Akbar V is, bitch, you got 5 fucking kids and you don't have one of them. Like, bitch, after the first 2, you could at least say, let me use a motherfucking condom. So that way I don't have any more fucking kids. Like, did you not believe in contraceptive? Did you not believe in condoms? Did you not believe in birth control? Did you not believe in, IUD? All that kind of shit that can prevent you from having 5 fucking kids that you're not raising. I'm not judging her. I'm just saying, damn, can we be a little bit more proactive next? Well, shit, too late. You already got 5 kids. So then, Akbar is telling Monique that, hey, Tiara, she's having this welcome home party for Scrap. And, Monique is like, say what? I just had a conversation with Scrap, and we were talking about, how I trust him. And, yeah, Monique, haven't you learned? I guess not, because it's again, this is all a part of Mona's fucking script. So, never mind. But, she tells her that she fucks Scrap, which there is no surprise there. And, she's like, what do I do? Do I go up there with flowers to the party or do I go up there with a baseball bat? I'm like, well, bitch, you might not want to go with a baseball bat, but yeah, just calm down. Like, Y'all doing the most for no fucking reason. The most for no reason. So then we move over to KK's house, and Scrap. He's there. He's irritated with KK about the questions that he was asking about his dad last week's episode, or was it the first episode? Don't really remember. So KK's like, you know what? Just ask your daddy, and I'm like, KK, you can answer these motherfucking questions yourself too, but I guess you don't want to do that. It's fine. So then she asked Scrap, like, what's going on between you and Tierra? And he's like, oh, ain't nothing going on between me and Tierra. She just brought the little boy over to see me, and that's it. Oh, but she's also throwing me a welcome home party or something like that. And KK is like, please, Scrap, for the love of God, do not string that damn girl along. Like, just don't do that. So then KK is like, you know what? I want you to figure out what you're going to do between Moniece and Tierra, because KK likes Moniece, and Scrap is like, well, Mama, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with them, but it's gonna be a bunch of bullshit. Is what it's gonna be, a bunch of fucking bullshit. All right, y'all. So then we move over to this party that Tierra's having, and I'm like, what kind of fucking party is this? This is an empty ass party, but she said it was just an intimate party with his friends and his family. Well, mostly his family. So then she says she has a gift for Scrap, but she got her puss all in Scrap's face. I'm like, God damn, Tierra, how thirsty can you be? So then she says, you know what, Scrap? I got a present for you. So she gives Scrap a box, and Scrap's like, what the fuck is this? And he takes that out, and it's a key. She said, that's the key to my puss, my heart, and my house. I'm like, okay. If you say so. So then Scrap, then a car pulls up outside of Tierra. Whoever the fuck, I think that was his sister's house. So, it's somebody texting him, and no shit, it's Moniece. So Moniece is telling him to come outside. So then we see Scrap, he dips outside, telling them that, oh, I got a friend that's outside, I'm gonna be right back. So then he goes outside and talks to Moniece. And Moniece is like, why come you didn't tell me that this is a party that your baby mama threw together? He was like, well, I couldn't really invite you because, I didn't know nothing. Well, I knew about it, but I didn't know nothing about it to invite you. And then he's like, well, Moniece, I'm sorry. And I'm like, okay. You must know that Moniece is crazy as fuck and you just don't want to deal with that bullshit. That's fine. I get it. So then we see, like the last scene of the episode, we see Tierra. She goes over to Scrap's sister's house, and she is asking Scrap, like, who the fuck you fucking? Because you left the party. You didn't even say bye, nothing like that. And he was like, well, I got to be back to the halfway house by 6. She was like, well, damn, you could at least text a bitch and said bye, fuck you, whatever you got to say. But you didn't say shit. She's like, who is the bitch that you went with? Because he was like, it was a friend. She's like, who is she? He said, Moniece. Moniece who? She said, He said, Moniece Slaughter. She said, I know you're not talking about Moniece Slaughter. The same bitch should be in the blogs talking about people's kids. You got that right. It's that Moniece Slaughter. That crazy Moniece Slaughter from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. So, then when she's like, are y'all fucking? He says, yes, we've had relations. Then when he said that, she went left. I'm like, well, goddamn. It ain't like Scrap is let her on. So I don't know why she flipped out the way she did, but what the fuck ever. She made herself look stupid is what the fuck she did. Scrap has been, ducking and dodging that ass since episode 1. Like, you didn't catch the hints? All right, next you guys. So we got Scrappy, and he is going home to his beautiful wife, Bambi. And, he has a gift for Bambi. So Bambi's like, what is this gift? So then he tells her, what, open it. She's like, did you wrap this? He said, no, I'm a rapper, but I'm not a rapper. Play on words. So, she opens it, and it is a photo of her maternity photos. And I'm like, oh, that is pretty. So then she gets a call from her mama Cece saying, girl, if you don't come pick me up because your mother-in-law has lost her motherfucking mind, this bitch done called me down to the goddamn Motel 6, done packed my shit about the house and told me that I'm staying here at the Motel 6. And Bambi's like, mama, why you calling her a bitch? Like, shit, calm down. And Bambi's like, you know what, mama, I'll be there to get you. Like, hold on, shit, fuck. So then we see Bambi. She goes down to the Motel 6, and oh my good motherfucking God. Let us talk about Cece. I don't really like to talk about people's mamas, but god damn, what the fuck is up with these bangs and her nose? We just gonna leave it, and her makeup on top of that. So Cece want to tell Bambi what happened with her and Mama D, and Bambi's like, you know what? When it comes down to you and Mama D, I don't want the fucking drama with my child. Like, I want my child to come into this world drama fucking free. So then Bambi lets us know that her dad passed away about 15 years or so ago. And after her dad passed, she just felt like when it came to her and her mom lost trust. She started drinking, she started doing this and that. And Bambi felt like she was on her own at that point. So Bambi at this point in her life, she just wants a mother, and I guess I can get where she's coming from. That is like sad that your dad died 15 years ago. So that means you were like a teenager or so, and you kind of felt like you've been on your own. And Bambi just want her mama to own up to her shit. And Cece's like, girl, what shit do I need to own up to? I don't need to own up to nothing. I'm like, that's the problem. You don't think you need to own up anything, but your daughter is sitting here telling you were not the best mother to her when she was after your husband. Well, I don't know if it was her husband or not, but after her daddy died, like just sit there and be like, you know what, girl, just be like, you know what, I'm so sorry, Bambi. It was an emotional time for me. I didn't know how to deal with it, but I didn't really mean to do the things that I did. It was just out of grief, whatever. But instead of just saying you don't feel like you need to own up to shit, that's crazy. All right, so next we had this scene where Scrappy and Mama D, they are out baby shopping. And Scrappy tells Mama D, you know what, Mama, I just want all the negative shit to stop. And then in walks Cece. So he tells Mama D and Cece that basically, like, if y'all keep fucking arguing and going back and forth with each other, when Breland comes into this world, neither one of you will be in his life. And they like, Mama D is like, you know what, Cece, I apologize for putting you out the palace. If I was Mama D, I would not have apologized to Cece. I'm sorry, but if the bitch is in there talking shit about me, no, I'm not apologizing to you. Fuck that. Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. And then Cece apologizes. I might have said some stuff, so I apologize. And then Mama D's like, you also said you're gonna kick my ass. And she said, yeah, I apologize for saying that too. And Mama D said, you know what? I apologize for allowing you to think that you could kick my ass. And I'm like, oh God, Mama D. But they moved on, and Scrappy's like, let's go to dinner. So then we see Scrappy. He has Mama D, Cece, and Bambi in the car. So, they pull up to a house, and Bambi's like, is this our house? He says, yeah, this is our house. So then they all go in the house, and she's like, this is our stuff here? He said, yeah, this is some of our stuff. So then he's like, you know what, Madu, you can come and stay too. And, and Mama D was like, the fuck? She can come stay, but I can't come stay? So then Mama D and Cece go outside and they start to argue with one another. I'm like, oh my good motherfucking God, why are they arguing? Mama D, you got your own house. Like, why are you arguing with her? And Mama, Cece's like, you know what? I'm gonna go back home until my daughter goes into labor, and I will come back because I cannot deal with the bullshit of D. Like, come on, Mama D, just let her live. She apologized to you, let her live. And if she stays with Scrappy and Bambi, she's at your motherfucking house, so you ain't got to worry about the woman no more. But you guys, that was Loving Hip Hop. Like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later. Am I doing anything else this week? Well, yeah, I am doing Cloak and Dagger. If anybody watches Cloak and Dagger, be sure to watch my video on Cloak and Dagger. And until then, you guys, see ya.